the bottle. Put your foot down on the throttle. Buckle up, motherfuckers, for the Dog Water Radio Show.
Don't tell me to relax, Bodie. He's a fucking federal agent.
Should have shot him when I had the chance.
I'll deal with that fucking cop.
No, Rosie. Do you realize that we have hit 30 banks in 3 years and they haven't been able to touch us? And all this does is up the stakes of the game.
Fuck the stakes, Bodie! I mean, the only person this is a game to is you, man. This is real. I mean, this is serious shit, and I am scared, okay? So I say we get the fuck out of here now, tonight, okay?
You run, you die.
Come on, think about it. This was never about money for us. It was about us against the system. That system that kills the human spirit. We stand for something. To those dead souls inching along the freeways in their metal coffins, we show them that the human spirit is still alive. So you trust me?
Now there is sitting down all around. Everything's covered in blood.
All right, folks. Welcome to Dogwater Radio, Episode 3. Allow us to lead you to the slaughter. Just like Stoned Evergreen Travelers. They just led you to the slaughter with Led to the Slaughter.
I thought that was John Jacob and the Jinglehammer Schmidt singing You Too Old for My Gravy, baby.
Singing Na 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 na.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na. Is that the song goes? The John Jacob Jinglehammer Schmidt song?
Na 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 na. John
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Jingle.
Well,
Anyways.
we are off to a wonderful.
Yeah, and I'm kind of
Radio.
hungover tonight.
For those of you guys that don't.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungover this episode. Did a little bit of boozing last night sitting outside. So.
Well, for those of you guys that don't, my name is Dogbite Harris. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Blackwater Dern.
I am the Blackwater Dern. The American Wet Dream, the Blackwater Dern.
The American Wet Dream. That's what we're going to call you now, the American Wet Dream. Anyways. Awkward silence.
Yeah.
How was your week? How was your week, buddy?
It was all right. Not too exhilarating. I don't know. Got a couple packages on the mail the other day. Got a couple. Kind of went old school and purchased a couple old soundtracks. Got the
what'd you get?
Got the Airheads soundtrack and the Last Action Hero soundtrack.
Oh wow, that was a good movie. Both of them are good movies.
Good movies, both pretty decent soundtracks. So,
yeah. If I recall, Last Action Hero's got some Alice in Chains in it.
Alice in Chains, some AC/DC, Cypress Hill's on there. Dude, there's a crazy old Four Non Blonde song off the Airheads soundtrack that's
really?
not even completely is not even like sounds like a Four Non Blonde song. Pretty hard. It's like hard for their taste.
Well, did you get these on CD? What'd you get them on?
I got them on CD. I went old school.
Wow. And you got yourself a compact disc player?
Well, in the old Power Stroke Studios here, I do.
In Power Stroke Studios?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
CD player in the pickup. I kind of, cruise around if I got to go, do stuff or go, run to the grocery store or the mini mart. So,
yeah, there you go. Jesus Christ. Anyways, fuck.
Yeah.
Kind of drawing a blank. I'm a bit distracted right now.
What happened?
Oh, my old lady is fucking wandering around making ruckus, trying to not make ruckus.
Well, at least she's not yelling at you and throwing pans and shit.
Yeah, that hasn't happened in a few years. She hasn't threw anything at me for a while.
She just goes. She just pinches your nipples really hard.
We're strengthening our relationship and trying not to throw shit at each other.
That's a good step to move past and everything. Healthy for the relationship.
I'm trying to be a little nicer to her. I have a feeling she's been talking to the local mechanic.
I heard there was some death threats or something the other day against you.
Yeah, there was some death threats the other day from the local mechanic.
Oh, man.
So she got all kinds of issues, and she's been taking it there a lot. And I think they've been.
He'd been giving her a lube job and rotating her tires, greasing her axles, waxing her bumper.
Yeah, there you go with the turtle wax.
Squirtle wax, more like it.
So hey, I think I think the world's been dying to know, Jody. I think that we've been waiting long enough to hear what you popped your barbecue's cherry with.
Oh, what did I? Flank steak. I bought some nice,
Oh,
yeah, I
you
bought some
did?
nice flank steak, and I didn't barbecue that next day. It was a couple days later, but yeah, it was some nice flank steak. I marinated it,
Did you get yourself some nice marinade?
marinated
Oh,
it a little bit in some hoisin, soy, and some A1.
that's not
Soaked in
bad.
there for a little
That's not
bit.
bad at all.
Then grilled it to a medium well with some steakhouse seasoning on it, and had a little bit of zesty Walmart, Walmart brand Heinz 57 sauce for dippings.
I
And
haven't had Heinz 57 for a while. That's a good
it is,
sauce. I
dude. The
might get
Walmart
some.
brand shit's only like $2 a bottle. Not condoning like
Is it
shopping at
good?
Walmart. I'm just a broke ass and can't, shop. Well, I can shop other places, but fuck it. I'm.
Is it a good
Oh hell
substitute
yeah.
to the original Heinz
Oh
57?
yeah. I
Tell you, I got fucking trust issues with Walmart
no
sauces.
man. In a blind test, I bet I don't think you could tell it apart, especially if you haven't had it for a while.
All right. So sometime when this quarantine shit's over, we're gonna do a live one,
Well,
a live show where we'll barbecue some shit. Maybe we'll even film it.
ooh,
We'll do like maybe a dog water film, and we'll do a Heinz 57 blind test, and we'll test each other out
there you go.
and see if we can guess. See if we can guess. So we should do that.
We should
We shouldn't.
do.
Yeah, that'd be
See
fun.
if we can.
Maybe we could have a dog water cook off. Maybe get some folks together.
Oh,
Because I'm planning on getting a new barbecue pretty quick.
nice.
So
are
maybe,
you retiring or a freaking Pearl?
yeah, she's been a good steed, but um, she's just a little beyond cleaning
Yep.
anymore. Um, and she doesn't cook real good anymore. Not real even. Usually, it's like you gotta burn the shit out of everything. It's got one heat, and that's burn the shit out of your food. So
We'll, we'll take it out and
you either have to cook
take it out and blow it up with Tannerite somewhere.
yeah, yeah, give it away. I mean, she still works, for somebody who don't got any money and wants a barbecuer. Fuck, it's fine. I'm
Yeah.
just, I'm moving along in my age. I think I deserve a better one. I thought about trying to smoke her out this time, but I think I'll stick to barbecues. They're a little bit cheaper, and I know how to work them. So maybe I'll look to getting a smoker next
You're not
year.
gonna get on this Traeger craze that all the world's been on the last like 2 or 3 years.
Well, I mean, they're on it for a reason. I mean, it cooks pretty good food,
Yeah,
but I don't know if I can pull it off. I get nervous because like, what if I sink all that money into it? And I probably wouldn't get a fucking Traeger
yeah.
because anybody will tell you you can find an equally decent tray or a smoker that's equally as good as a Traeger for like a quarter of the fucking cost.
Well, exactly. Or like those
So
Green Mountain pellet drills, and there's a
yeah,
few
you can
other
find them.
ones.
I mean, and they're getting pretty cheap now too. You can get them for a couple $100. So, um, but yeah, but I'm afraid, like, what if I get it and I don't smoke meats good, because I can barbecue pretty well. I know that. So, but yeah, anyways, maybe we should do a special dog water
I
barbecue, and
or
we can.
yeah, or even do kind of like how you guys did with like the play in the live shows. We'll have like
Mhm.
if God forbid if this fucking quarantine bullshit doesn't lift soon, do it like everybody film it, put it up live and everything, and have people vote somehow that's not ridiculously like complicated for both the user and you know person doing the survey.
Mm.
You know,
But we have to mail food to people so they can taste test it.
uh,
We can use that. We can use the packs. Like, I mean, I guess they're mailing all kinds of shit nowadays. Claire was getting some bougie box that was like all the fucking shit nobody wanted. That was like the shit that rich people wouldn't eat. Like it's organic, but it's fucked up, so they sell it for cheap to people who want to be bougie but are too broke to be bougie. Like we got some good shit though, man. There's
yeah,
some great chocolates in there.
dude. My cousin's wife subscribes to this like vegetable and fruit deal online, like kind of like a butcher box or one of
Uh-huh.
those. And it's all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shit that's like like if you grow your own vegetables, they're not gonna look like the shit you get in stores. Like
yeah, yeah.
seconds, like the carrot looks like it was like the incest baby of the two carrots of the family and everything. It comes out all like wonky with a weird looking arm coming out some way, and
Hmm.
mommy
Yeah,
carrot
yeah.
was
Because we get
an
some of the,
uncle daddy carrot. And,
yeah, we would get some of those in our box too. But the thing is like by the time they get here, they're so fucking beat up. You
well,
know
yeah,
that
that
they fucking.
that it's not.
It was just
Yeah, it's not worth. Yeah, well, that's kind of like we used to get butcher box. And like, say,
mm,
like the day your butcher box gets delivered, if you're fucking like, say you're gone for a couple days,
mm-hmm.
hope hope to God that little bit of dry ice they put in 3 days when they fucking shipped it like stays cold, because if not, like you gotta fucking like $50 of spoiled meat basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how they sent these boxes is they put these like shitty liners
Mm-hmm.
in there that are basically just an insulation. They put regular ice
Mm.
packs in there, and they ship them for 2 days, and they did pretty good. They're usually pretty cold by the time they got here, but still, then those fucking things start to perspirate, and the box gets all wet, and then the shit inside there gets all fucked up. But I mean, there was some good shit in there. They sent some really good chocolates, some really good like I can't. They sent this really good honey once, but I don't know. You know how it is. But hey, anyways, I'm trying to keep us more
Yep.
organized this week because we have a tendency to trail off and
Yeah.
be stupid. So I want to talk to you about this new band that I think you're gonna like. And so for those of you guys that don't know, so now that we are not recording the show in the same room, Blackwater doesn't get to hear the songs we play until he hears the show after we
Mhm.
edit it. So sometimes there's people on here that he doesn't know. And this next band's a band that I don't think you've heard yet. And it's a band by the name of Bazooka Benny. They're out of Tacoma, Washington. And TJ and Kevin are the guitar player and the bass player. They're from Stone River Green Travelers.
Oh, okay.
And the other two members are from a band that was a really dark black metal band that was pretty popular in the Pacific Northwest back in the day called Church of Hate, I believe. I apologize to those guys if I got it wrong, but they were really popular and they were really dark, like fucking ripping up Bibles and like theatrical. But so they decided that they wanted to do a kind of Tom Waitsy, jazzy kind of deal. And they put together Bazooka Benny with TJ and Kevin from the Stone Evergreen Travelers. And um, they just put out their first release. And they also went and recorded with Bridge City Sessions in Portland. For those of you guys that are not following Bridge City Sessions, it's a really great YouTube channel that features a lot of great bands. Stone Evergreen Travelers have some videos on there. Bazooka Benny does too. So basically, what Bridge City Sessions is they set up some really good camera equipment, really good sound equipment in this huge, like, rundown warehouse in Portland. And they set up some really good lighting, and they got a bunch of film guys that are like probably fresh out of film school or still in film school. They might, I don't know, some of them might have been out for a while, but they record bands for a little bit of money, and they put out these really good high quality videos, and then they pay a little bit of money to promote the videos. So you get a bit of a pretty good sized viewing on your video, just because people know what it is and it's pretty popular. Some of their videos have up to like 1 million videos, so, or 1 million views. So anybody that's going to Portland, I'd highly suggest it. I'm not going to tell you what we paid because I don't know. They might charge a little more now, and I don't want to, because we got them in there pretty early. So they might be charging a little more now. Yeah. And once again, they're not a sponsor, so you don't get any hookups for Mention Dogwater Radio, but I do suggest you utilize them if you can, because they're really great. But you're going to have to get in advance pretty far out, because they book pretty far out. So, but anyways, this song here is called Hilltop Blues. It's off of their new album, which is also called Hilltop Blues. And this is Bazooka Benny. This is a great fucking band. You can check out their live stuff on Bridge City Sessions. And yeah, just really good album. Sounds really great. They recorded it with a guy named Jason Suko out of the Shelton, Washington area, which is kind of suburb of Tacoma, kind of between Tacoma and the coastline there. And it's just Jason Suko recorded, I think he recorded a Car Wrecks album. And I think, and I know he recorded the last 2 Stone Evergreen Travelers albums. So, but yeah, we got that coming up for you. Brand new band. It's a fairly new album. It's only been out for maybe a month or 2. So, and I don't think it's got a lot of attention yet. So hopefully we can get it some. And after that, we got our good friend Husky Burnett with a song called Kick Rocks. So enjoy that, and we'll be right back with you for our second session. That's beer session, I believe.
Beer.
So, we'll be right back with you guys.
What are you, 8?
At least I have my own bed.
Your bed is a car.
Yeah, but it's a fucking sweet car. My roommate said they're gonna get me rims for Christmas. Or a CB radio. I can talk to other car beds. That'll be hot. Might get a stereo, too. My sister said I should get an alarm.
Shut up.
Outside the window there's people playing. I wasn't privy to the reasons why. You can
this rookie's chain.
Cole, you're wandering all over the track.
Yeah, well, the son of a bitch just slammed into me.
No, he didn't slam into you, he didn't bump you, he didn't nudge you. He rubbed you. And rubbing, son, is racing.
I'm gonna have to be taking your car today. See, I have some top secret clown business that supersedes any plans that you might have for this here vehicle.
What's that about clown business?
Do I stutter, bitch?
Jamie, get in the car. Lock the door.
Where the hell you going? Damn it. Don't you never turn your back on a fucking clown when he's talking to you.
Fucking hands off of me!
matter, kid? Don't you like clowns? Why? Don't we make you laugh? Aren't we fucking funny? You best come up with an answer, because I'm going to come back here and check on you and your mama. If you ain't got a reason why you hate clowns, I'm going to kill your whole fucking family. All right, now get your fucking ass out the car. Come on. Yeah. Shit. Woo.
All right, folks. Sorry, my phone was still on Facebook mode, and it doesn't record when that happens, and I forgot to put you back on the Anchor app. So yeah, I could hear you talking, but we weren't recording. But anyways, that was Little Bazooka Benny, Hilltop Blues off their new album, Hilltop Blues, followed by Husky Burnett, Kick Rocks, and I can't remember what fucking album that was off of. I kind of ripped it off of YouTube. Sorry, Husky. So yeah, we're in beer segment here. Do you got your beer with you, or did you try it earlier and that's why you're hungover today, or?
Yeah, I tried. I tried. Doing research for the show yesterday.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it.
Have to be super scientific and thorough with the research of the beer. So,
well,
what's yours this week?
You go ahead. I'm going to crack her open. I'm going to take a sip and start examining. You tell me about yours while I do that.
Okay. Mine this week was from the 21st Amendment Brewing Company from California, I believe is their name. And it was Hell or High Watermelon Ale.
Ooh.
It was
melon ale.
Yeah. It was not, it was a little, it wasn't like a sour or anything. It wasn't too sour.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost kind of like a melon wheat beer.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Hefeweizen with like melon flavor to it. And it wasn't that like nasty, and it's not that like nasty artificial like melon flavoring that you get in some shit. It was actually like good like melony. And it wasn't overly watermelon tasted.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Well, this week, okay, keep going. Sorry.
And I definitely recommend it. It's a very good summer beer. It's one of those it's only 4.2 alcohol too.
Oh, really?
It's one of those. Yeah, it's like one of those like like a lot of craft beer. You drink like 2 or 3 of them, you're fucking half tossed.
Yeah, and they fill you up real quick, and then you're fucking hungry. I mean, I don't know about you either, but they give me fucking hangovers usually if I drink a bunch of them. That's why I only do like 1 or 2 nowadays.
And that watermelon beer. I mean, well, I a whole 6-pack was kind of a little overkill, I think, but
yeah.
But no, it was good.
I think I need to challenge you to try a good stout next week, because that's where I feel like you're getting soft on me, brother.
My beer drinking is getting soft.
That's a little bit college girly, if you ask me. I love you to death, but you're doing a lot of the fruity, like, oh, I had Keystone fucking grape this week.
It wasn't a Keystone grape. It was the raspberry key limonade, and they're not that bad. Hey, they're fucking making this shit, so I might as well try it.
But you're doing a lot of fruity stuff, and I know that you're a man that enjoys a good fucking dark beer or stout.
But the thing is, like, one day I'll drink the fruity beer, then like the next day I'll drink a 6-pack of like the 10-barrel pub beer.
Okay. Well, next week I want to hear a good stout.
All right.
And I'll try something different too, because I'm about to give you another IPA, and I promise I'll try something different. Maybe a red or a wheat. Maybe I'll do a fruity fucking drink because I don't really like them, But I'm trying this new one out. That is, it's an India Pale Ale, and it's from a brewery that actually was at Ruckus.
Ooh.
That I haven't really tried anything by them. Because, at Ruckus, the last thing I want to do is drink a fucking IPA.
Or drink a beer
But
at
it's,
all.
yeah. Usually, I like to enjoy taking a. Never mind. Anyways, this is from Hop Valley. They're out of Eugene, Oregon, it's called Bubble Stash, and it's not bad. But I have an opinion on this beer because I know who brought it to Ruckus. And okay, so first off, I'm going to say craft beers out of a can aren't as bad as I thought they were, because this is out of a can as well. So I have a random 19.2 ounces. What a random fucking can.
Huh.
But here's what I got to say. I think this is from a Coors fucking distribution center. So given the fact that we've got all these canned IPAs, I think that a lot of fucking domestic fucking beers are really cashing in on this IPA fad with all the college kids. Because now they're putting them in fucking tall cans, and they're fucking not putting them in bottles anymore. And to be honest with you, this isn't bad, but it's really, I can tell there wasn't a lot of fucking work put into it. It's pretty fucking generic,
It's probably their generic, like, sell them, it's basically their, normal IPA that probably gets produced in, like, gigantic mass quantities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not like a small batch or something.
It's a little fizzier than, as you can tell, I'm belching. Which is actually, yeah, that's kind of uncommon for IPAs. I don't belch a lot on them. So that's probably another sign that it's kind of cheap. They've filled it with a lot of carbonation. But honestly, it's not too bad, though. Even though I just talked to Mile as shit about it, I'd probably drink it again, because also it's only like $3 for a fucking 20-ounce can of it.
That's
and
not
it's pretty
bad.
good. No, not for an IPA, and it's not bad coming out of the can. I kind of like the fact that it's a little fizzier than normal IPAs. And it's not super hoppy. It's a little hoppy, but it's not as hoppy as some of the other ones I've tried. But it's not bad. I I had my eye on one of these last week. So they've got, Hop Valley has a few of these IPAs in cans. And they got that Citrus Mistress one that people were raving about at Ruckus. I think I might have tried that at the bar. I think Cody might have given me some, and I thought it was dog shit. But I don't like. If they're gonna put fruit in a beer, it better be good, And I think it was one that would just taste like shit, like generic ass fucking fake lemon or some shit.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Like the Bud Light orange, the fake orange taste.
Yeah, like we were talking about when Widmer did that raspberry Hefeweizen, or when they started adding fucking lemon into it. Like, I hated it. You could fucking tell that was a total fucking Budweiser move. Like, Widmer used to be so much better before Budweiser fucking bought him out.
Oh yeah. And the thing is, I do believe why they're putting stuff in cans like that now. It's easier for them to get them out of their bottling plants and shit. And when they come to the distributors, it's easier for the distributors to put like mass quantities away.
Well, yeah, and the cool thing is you can get a single now.
Yeah, and like storage capacity and everything with them, instead of having a whole like shitload of like fragile, glass bottles and everything.
Well, fuck, man. Yeah, the glass bottle beer, which is the best way to have it still, even though I'm getting a little more accepting of the canned beer. Well, Tay Disc is the one that was like, it's not that bad. So I decided to buy some. And then I've had a couple. Set against it for probably, I think the first canned IPA I had was that Bat Squatch a few weeks ago. And So this would be my second one. So I'm getting a little more warm to it. But Tay was like, it's not bad out of a can. So I tried it because Taylor knows his shit when it comes to beer pretty good. And but yeah, I'm getting a little warmer on that. But it also makes it a little cheaper. But oh yeah, what I was gonna say is that I can't tell you from a stock boy's point of view how many times I've cut myself on fucking glass bottles. I put my fucking hand in this fucking box one time to move it, and I pulled out my hand, and it just had fucking shards of glass in it because somebody fucking dropped the box and just put it back on the fucking shelf. So, yeah. Well, actually, I think what had happened is the dumb fuck beer delivery guy stacked a bunch of heavy shit on the fucking glass bottles and broke them. So, yeah. Good times.
Well, yeah, and I mean, it's like, well, and coming from that same perspective too, it's a whole hell of a lot easier to juggle an armful of like 24-ounce cans to put them like to restock them than it is to try and like juggle an armful of 40s or 22s and have one slip out and cause a fuck. Oh, here's another 15 minutes I fucking got to add on to my day to clean this shit up in here.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. So, hey, one thing I wanted to talk about last week that we didn't get to that I've got on my list of notes here. I wanted to hear your opinion from a person that's completely unbiased and didn't know what to expect. How did you feel about Post Malone's Nirvana tribute?
So I'll first start out saying I'm not the world's biggest Post Malone fan at all. I'm not a super huge fan of his music. Everybody else that is, I have nothing against it. I think he's a great human being. He's a good person and everything. You know, he stands for a very positive message and, you know, for, you know, acceptance and shit like that. But I fucking loved it, honestly. I thought
you would.
I thought it was cool that he had Travis Barker drumming for him.
Mm-hmm.
I seriously thought he killed it. Like, he did really well.
So I'm a Post Malone fan, and I was dead set against him for a while just because I'm a judgmental prick.
Mm-hmm.
Paige fucking loved him for a while. Now she doesn't because I think he's cool. The second I decided he was cool, he was instantly uncool. But I mean, the thing that got me into him was like, so I'd hear his music and I'd be like, fuck, I hate this fucking shit. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not really that good. But maybe it's one of those things where we're getting old, so maybe it's not meant for us, you know.
I don't know. When it comes to that, I like what's the dude's name? Action Bronson.
Yeah, he's good too.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so I fucking caught him I caught the skit with him and Jimmy Fallon going to Olive Garden.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I was like, dude, I was like, this is fucking hilarious. Like, I fucking might not like his music, but I'll watch him do stupid shit all fucking day long because I think he's hilarious. And he just seems like a cool guy that you'd be able to hang out with. Well, then I started digging a little more. And the dude, first off, so he's not your typical fucking Hollywood fucking bred fucking. There's Post Malone is famous by nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah.
He fucking started this shit. From what I understand, I haven't fact checked this like too deep, but I think he's kind of famous. I think this whole thing was kind of started out as a joke because Post Malone used to be in metal bands and is actually a fairly good musician.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a fairly good singer, even though they auto-tune the fuck out of him all the time. And
I think that's what hip hop and that
it's
music
just something
genre
they
in
like
general.
nowadays. Thank you, Kid Rock, for starting that bullshit with fucking only God knows why. They took the ball and ran with that shit. But anyways, so he's poor, he's kind of dirty and ugly as shit. So then I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is what music needs. Like, I don't fucking understand it. But at the same time, he's not fucking pretty. And he's got a grasp of real music. The dude has stated that Hank Williams is one of his biggest influences. He's got, God, I can't remember. He's got tattooed on his fingers. He's got like fucking a few people tattooed on his fingers. I think Hank Williams' face might be tattooed on one of his fingers, but Kurt Cobain is. But he knows his shit when it comes to music from the ground up. Like he knows music. He's not fucking Justin Bieber, even though he's friends with Justin Bieber. Fuck, everybody loves him though. Shit, Ozzy Osbourne just put out a new album of the best shit that I've heard in years, and he accredits Post Malone for bringing him out of a slump. And then he comes out of fucking left field with this fucking Nirvana tribute, and he's not only playing it good and singing it fucking awesome and playing at the same time, and he's got the fucking guitar sounds pretty close to the fucking to Kurt's fucking guitar sounds. He comes out wearing a fucking dress.
It was an old lady's house coat. Like some of your grandma would wear like after church on
or
a
something
Sunday.
Fucking Kurt Cobain would wear.
Oh yeah.
It was fucking awesome. And then he slays it. Not only does he fucking slay it, he plays obscure Nirvana. He doesn't fucking play fucking Smells Like Teen Spirit right away. He doesn't play the shit that you hear all the fucking time. But he did, but he didn't just play it. He played an hour and a half to 2 hours of nothing but fucking Nirvana songs. It's fucking insane.
Who was the other guitar player?
I have no idea. Probably just some studio guys. I'll be interested to hear what he does on his next fucking album because he's working with Travis Barker on it. And fuck, dude, at this point in time, I would fucking love to see Chris Novoselic and Dave Grohl go out on the fucking road with Post Malone and do a fucking Nirvana thing.
Yeah, have him step in as the new, as to fill in Kurt Cobain's shoes. I mean, you're going to get a lot of people like what happened when Brian Johnson stepped up after Bon Scott died. You're going to get a lot of people, no, this isn't going to be the same. And, fuck, AC/DC probably went on to become more famous with Bon Scott dying than they did fucking when he was alive.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't thinking for like a long-term thing because I think Dave Grohl, that ship's kind of set for him,
The thing is, everybody loves the Foo Fighters. It would be something that they could take out on the road with them. Do a Foo Fighters, show, Post Malone show, then close it out with the reformation of a Nirvana deal.
Exactly. Yeah. And they would sell out the Gorge. They would I don't know if they'd sell the Gorge out, but they would fucking be selling stadiums out all over. And you would get such a mix of people. It'd bring so many different music bands together.
Exactly.
It would be fucking huge. And it would give Chris Novoselic a fucking goddamn leg up,
Well, yeah, because I was going to say, didn't he, what was that whole, well, we can talk about that in the next segment, the whole Buzz Osborne bullshit.
Oh, yeah, I'll talk to you about that in the next one because it's kind of long. Oh, this one's coming up on 18 minutes. Maybe we should just close this out. That's a pretty good way to end it. I thought it was great. And you know me, I'm a huge Nirvana fan.
Yeah.
I'm huge.
Yeah, it's like you're one of,
Oh, it's probably my top fives. I mean, they're on my Mount Rushmore of people that are fucking meaningful to me, But yeah, anyways, up next, we go into country music.
Ooh.
So here's another band you haven't heard of that. Oh, excuse me. Here's another band that you've never heard of. That I think that you will like. Actually, they're called the Damn Liars. And they sent us this song. They requested we play them. So we are already getting requests to play people again, which is great. It can take us any time to start getting to hitting us up to play their music again. So that means we're already becoming a little bit relevant again.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I remember we would get 5 or 6 people a week back in the day when we were at our high point, you know?
Yeah, shit. We were getting bands from England and shit.
Oh, yeah. The fucking Disco Leopards.
They put a band out, they put an album out in 2016. I checked up. That was the last time they put an album out. And I don't know if they're together or not still.
Yeah, I don't know. We did. That was a cool label too. They sent. I remember they sent us so much shit in a tiny package. They sent us like 4 or 5 fucking records.
Yeah, like little EP records and
a back patch and some CDs, and it came in this tiniest little package. I have no idea how the fuck they put it all in this tiny package. It's insane. And I think they sent us a fucking T-shirt in there
and
too.
A whole shitload of stickers and everything.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say Claire's got a Disco Leopards sticker on her shirt that I dug up a few years ago, or a Disco Leopard sticker on her computer. I mean, but anyways, so this is a song by the Damn Liars, a band out of Northern California area, Sacramento area, I believe. I apologize if I got that wrong. I probably should do a little more research on shit before I start spouting crap off. But this is called Modern Day. Fucking, I can't read my handwriting either. I think it's called Modern Day Primitive Man. Primitive Man?
Modern Day Primitive Man? I don't know. That sounds kind of. That sounds about.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, my handwriting sucks. So, yeah. When I get off here, I will look it up and I will make sure to have the right title when we come back. After that, we got my good buddies from fucking the great state of Texas. Well, the okay state of Texas. I don't really like Texas. I think the best thing that's came out of Texas is my friend's Whiskey Dick. And this is a song that means a lot to me. They dedicate it to Owen Mays whenever they play it, and it's called Honky Tonk Zone. So we'll be right back with you, and I'll have the fucking proper name of that fucking song.
I just looked.
By the Damn Liars for you.
I just looked. It is Modern Day Primitive Man.
Okay. All right. So we got it before we even left. All right. So we'll be right back with you, folks.
the circle and the herd. They come down here, they gonna get what they deserve. 'Cause we ain't dead and we sure ain't lost our nerve.
Here's the first of the day, fellas. To old D.H. Lawrence. Indians.
Living on ashes, running on fumes. I'd wish this on no one, especially you. Feeling low, dreaming high, but that's the way it goes in this honky-tonk life. Yeah, this honky-tonk life. And it's hard to want love when you don't know what it is. There's just an empty hole where you think it might fit. So it can't bring you down. You just keep rolling on to the next town, another honky-tonk zone, another honky-tonk zone. People always ask me, they say, man, where you from? Well, I'm from that mean old highway. Yeah, it's my only home. And you might think it's lonely, but it's all I've ever known in this honky-tonk zone. In this honky-tonk zone.
And the Cowboys always win.
The Cowboys don't always win.
Yeah, they do. The Cowboys always win. Look at Tom Mix. What about John Wayne? Man, he was about the toughest cowboy of them all, innit?
You know, in all those movies, you never saw John Wayne's teeth? Not once. I think there's something wrong when you don't see a guy's teeth. John Wayne's teeth, hey John Wayne's teeth, hey hey hey. John Wayne's teeth, hey John Wayne's teeth, hey hey hey. Are they false? Are they real? Are they plastic? Are they steel? Hey hey hey.
All right, folks, we are back. That was The Damn Liars, Modern Day Primitive Man, followed by Whiskey Dick, Honky Tonk Zone. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. I don't really have anything written for segment 3. I mean, I guess we mentioned last segment, we'd maybe go into the whole Buzz Osborne from the Melvins and my deep rooted opinions about his current and not current, but attitude
Look,
towards.
he's a self-pretentious twat.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, we should have did this when I was more fired up about it, because when I first read this, I was real pissed. So, like I mentioned in the last segment, I grew up and Nirvana kind of shaped me as a musician when I first started. So Kurt Cobain and Nirvana meant a lot to me in high school and right out of high school. And I read just about every book about Kurt Cobain that you can read and watched about every documentary you could. Looked into fucking like murder, conspiracy, and shit like that. I've forgotten a lot of it with age, but I used to be a endless fucking vessel of knowledge about Nirvana and Kurt Cobain facts. So I knew who the Melvins were for a long time, and it's kind of weird because the older I got, the more important the Melvins were to some other people I know as well. Like Hank 3 is a huge Melvins fan. He actually used their drummer on Risen Outlaw or Rising Outlaw. And so that, and, the multiple punk rocks and heavier guys that we hang around with, the God love for the Melvins. But he's always fucking rubbed me the wrong way, because anytime he's done a fucking interview about Kurt Cobain, he's been such a fucking smug fucking prick. And, for those of you guys that don't know, Kurt Cobain has accredited Buzz Osborne and the Melvins being highly influential to him. And part of it is because they grew up in the same area. They grew up in the Aberdeen, Montesano area. There's like this special little kind of central Washington coastal towns that had a bit of a punk rock surgent back in the 80s and 90s, and Buzz Osborne was kind of a part of that. And I think Buzz has always acted like he's too good to be super famous, but at the same time, I think he's kind of fucking bitter that the guy that looked up to him that he thought sucked ended up doing more than him in the music business, because he had everybody looking up to him as he was some kind of fucking huge influence. Because I think a lot of the things too is Buzz Osborne Kurt Cobain accredited Buzz Osborne for getting him into real punk rock and out of pop music, because gave him a lot of mixtapes of old punk rock and shit like that, and taught him a lot about music. But so Kurt Cobain was always grateful about that, always gave him a lot of credit for that. But anytime you fucking see Buzz Osborne in a fucking interview about Kurt Cobain, he's such a uptight, smug fucking prick. He just fucking, I guess to play the devil's advocate, I kind of know how he feels in some senses, and not so much me, but like right now there's a surge of fucking bands that sound exactly like a fucking million bands that we used to play on this show that no longer exist because they couldn't get a fucking crumb to fucking eat while they were on the road. And nowadays, these fucking bands that aren't as good and don't accredit these bands at all, that help pave the way for them, are out there fucking demanding like 10 grand fucking guarantees and shit,
Yeah.
And what are you doing, shaving?
No, my news feed popped up on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Who knows if I'm using an electric shaver? Might be something else.
But anyway, so which honestly, that's fine. I guess if he wants to be bitter about that, and he probably gets fucking tired of people asking him. He's a musician and he's a fucking accredited one. a lot of people, not just Kurt Cobain, state that Buzz Osborne has fucking been an influence on him. And the Melvins have their own little niche of people that like them for what they are, in spite of the Nirvana thing. But I think a lot more people know who he is because Kurt Cobain accredited him.
Well, exactly.
But I mean, I think he can still be relevant to a point. Probably not to the point that he is, I'll be honest. But to some point, I think that he would be like on the level of, I'm trying to think of a band that we listen to, like a newer band we listen to that they'd probably be on the same level as, would be like Red Fang maybe, or
Mastodon.
No, because they're not even as big as Mastodon now. I mean, I'm thinking of like a smaller like metal band. That'd probably be like slightly bigger than the goddamn Gallows.
Yeah.
You
know? Orange Goblin, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably a good one too, you know. I mean, I'd say COC, but I'd put them on the same level as COC now with where they stand, maybe a little below them.
Yeah.
You know, and but they are. I mean, people accredit them. People are stoked to have them. And Buzz Osborne, I think, is very much so more relevant because of Kurt Cobain. So here's where I really got pissed. So that's always kind of rubbed me the wrong way, that he's like not acted super appreciative of you know, Kurt Cobain's loyalty to him, and not so much that it's not that he's not appreciative, but he's just talks about him like he's a piece of shit, kind of, you know. It bugs me.
Yeah,
and I'm like, it can't be that bad because he tipped his hat to you almost any chance he could get. It's not like he took your shit and then didn't acknowledge you. You know, he fucking acknowledged your influence on him until the day he fucking died, from the day he started till the day he died.
Well, and that's just the thing. He probably just, there's a jealousy issue.
Mm-hmm. So now here's where I get fucking pissed. So he tried to get Dave Grohl and Chris Novoselic to join the Melvins after talking all these years about how he didn't give a fuck about Nirvana. He didn't think they were that good, and that he fucking, you know, didn't want to really be associated with them. Now all of a sudden, like, I'm thinking he's probably got money issues or something because he hits up Chris Novoselic. And well, Chris Novoselic hasn't got shit to do. And, you know, it's not that he's not talented. He doesn't have other projects going on. He's just pretty weird about his projects. So he picks and chooses what he wants to do. Well, fucking Chris was like, oh, yeah, I'll do it. Of course he would. They're old friends, you know? Well, fucking Dave told him to fuck off. Didn't tell him to fuck off, but politely declined. He might have just blew him off completely. But first off, Dave isn't from this area. He joined the band way later. He's from DC, so they don't have like a friendship. I would be surprised if Buzz even really knew Dave Grohl that well anyways, you know. I'd have to fact check that because now that I'm thinking about it, Buzz Osborne might have introduced Dave Grohl to the band. Maybe that's why he's a little pissed. But at the same time, like, he's fucking now. Buzz Osborne's talking a line of shit about Dave Grohl because he won't join the fucking Melvins. Well, fucking Dave Grohl is like a fucking super rock star now.
Yeah,
and not
Dave
only
Grohl,
that,
he's on Nickelodeon kid shows.
Well, but not even that. He still takes time to fuck. You know how many people I know that have fucking met Dave Grohl personally in the music scene? Fucking Whiskey Dick just played a show with him. He served food at the Dime Bash, which is a fundraiser in Dimebag Darrell's honor. He fucking barbecued for that thing. You know, he's hands-on still in the music community, but he's just fucking busy. You know, he doesn't have time to go out on the fucking road with the Melvins. And he would probably be more of a pain in the ass to have on the road because, you know, Buzz Osborne with his fucking little attitude problem, how is he going to act when people show up just to see Dave Grohl on drums?
Exactly.
Yeah. He's already got a fucking pissy ass attitude because people talk about Kurt Cobain with him. How's he going to feel when he's not the star of the fucking show and people are there that don't give a fuck about the Melvins? They don't like the fucking Melvins because and Dave Grohl's like, he's a pop rock star now. The Foo Fighters and the Melvins are fucking night and fucking day.
Well, yeah.
And he spent years saying he doesn't want to be associated with Nirvana's music. So what the fuck is his fucking problem? Like, this just proves to me that he's a little fucking bitch. Like, I've fucking thought for years, and I've kind of kept my mouth shut about it because I don't want to fucking deal with the argument about it, because so many of my friends really look up to the Melvins. But, like, after this shit, I'm to the point where I'm like, fuck Buzz Osborne and fuck the fucking Melvins. Like, fuck them. Jesus Christ.
I've never been a big Melvins fan myself. I mean,
I like Melvin McDaniel, you know, or fucking Melvin Hammonds, or
yeah,
fucking.
I love the good Mel's. But,
but you know, like,
I like the swell Mel's.
I mean, I don't know. I've been just waiting to rant about that. I wish we'd have got it when I was real pissed, because now I'm kind of like, it's been a couple weeks, you know. I've got some IPA in me, and I feel like there's, better things to talk about, I guess. And
well, he's always been a self-pretentious twat. Just look at the way he fucking wears his hair.
The Sideshow Bob shit.
That's not even. That says a lot about. That says a lot about a person if they wear their fucking hair like a goofy goddamn Halloween costume.
Well, it's honestly, to me, I don't give a fuck about his hair. It's the smug look on his face when he talks.
Well, the smug look on his face with that fucking goofy hair, that's, you know, that's worse than a million face tattoos.
Looking like Hopalong Tabby and shit.
All special as shit.
Yeah, fucking cheened out and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he just got off like a out of like a Sprinter van from a group home or something.
He looked like he fucking got a pair of orthopedic shoes or something. You know?
Brown orthopedic shoes, because he got the bad case of the gout.
Yeah, but anyways, you know, fuck, whatever. I mean, I just don't understand it either. It's like, how do you bitch about being associated with Nirvana because you're too punk rock and too underground and whatever, and then you fucking throw a temper tantrum because Dave Grohl, one of the biggest pop rock stars in the world, won't fucking give you the time of day, you know? And Dave seems pretty nice. I'm sure he's either fairly polite about it. You know, he's probably just like, no, thank you. Oh, big rock star doesn't want to play with the Melvins. Talks about how punk rock he is, but won't play with the Melvins.
Well, so this also is kind of a funny deal. Like, when I was driving around the other day, had 97 Rock, or our hard rock, local station here in Eastern Oregon,
with Kurt Cartier,
and Scotty Bunsen Steel.
Kurt Cartier, yeah, I hate Kurt Cartier.
Yeah, he's a schmuck.
Not Kurt Cartier either. That fucking piece of shit, motherfucking conservative. Anyways.
Yeah.
Keep going, sorry.
Anyways, so they were talking about, it was kind of one of those little, like, music, the live wire nights with, like, clip coming in with, like, Tony Gonzalez. Like, she's fucking cool. Like, I like her. But anyway.
I hate the band she gets on. It's like, if I have to hear another fucking interview with the douchebag from Shinedown, I'm going to fucking murder that bitch, though.
Well, you got to think, they're scraping bottom of the barrel to try and get interviews. So, like, we're like,
well, it's not bad.
Shinedown people aren't doing that much. They're not playing Argentina.
I just dropped that reference to Bob the other day. But no, they are. They're actually more relevant today than they were when we were growing up, which is fucking sad. Because that's a band that should have fucking died after that 45 song came out.
Or their cover of Simple Man.
That was fucking bullshit. I remember how fucking people loved that song, and god damn. And I was looking forward to it because at that time I was a Shinedown fan because, well, we were fucking Hebner and we didn't hear anything but fucking 97 Rock then. But anyways.
we probably got to admit, we were probably Nickelback fans for at least a month or two when we were younger.
You're probably still a Nickelback fan.
I'm not a Nickelback fan.
I'm Jody Matter. I like Nickelback.
I'm Aaron Harris. I like puddle of mud.
Oh, dude, have you seen? Anyways, keep going. Sorry, I fucking bulldozed into your story about live wire nights.
Yeah,
Keep
no,
going.
I knew there was something that I was talking about. Anyways, they were saying like it was like Dave Grohl had asked David Bowie to go out and do like do a collaboration with him, and David Bowie's like, "Hey man, I'm retired, and it's just too much work." And he's like, Grohl's like, "Hell, I understand that,
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that same thing. Fuck Buzz Osborne. Just be like, okay, cool, man. Like, thought we'd ask,
Here's what I've said because I made a post on Facebook, and there's been a couple people that are a little disgruntled about it.
Oh,
so here's what I fucking say to them, and here's what I'm gonna say, and we'll end the Buzz Osborne conversation at this, and the Dave Grohl conversation at this. Dave Grohl was one of Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead's favorite people in the world. If he's cool enough for fucking Lemmy, he's cool enough for the world. I think Dave Grohl's a fucking okay guy in my book, man, because
Dave Grohl's always been an okay guy in my book.
Yeah, dude, he's probably on my celebrity list of people I'd like to meet. We should do that next week. We should make a list this week of 5 celebrities living that we would like to meet.
Yep.
Mine will probably honestly be 4 professional wrestlers and Dave Grohl.
They have to be living? No.
Yeah, they have to be living because it'll make it harder. And it has to be 5.
Because Lemmy would have been one of my people that I would have wanted to meet.
Yeah, I know, but I think Dave Grohl slipped into his spot for me when Lemmy died. I'll have to think about it, but we got a week to think about it. It should be a topic on the next Dog Water Radio. I wrote it down, so I'm going to remind you.
5 celebrities.
Yep, 5 living ones too that you want to meet. So I think it'll be a good topic for next week. So yeah, anyways, that's how I want to end that, but I can't even remember what we were talking about. Maybe
we should give a reason why we're picking that certain person.
Oh yeah, we'll have a nice good dialogue about it. We won't just name the list, and we'll talk about why and the reasons why. But yeah, maybe we should. We bitched, or I bitched. You barely said anything this one. It's just been me ranting about Buzz Osborne, who I said I wouldn't talk about again. But anyways, maybe we should give him some music, eh?
Yeah,
we're coming up in minutes.
And we're probably not going to play the Foo Fighters or the Melvins.
Yeah, we'll get sued. We don't play them anymore. We used to play that shit all the time.
They'll throw us a monkey wrench.
Felix actually just had a podcast taken down because he didn't believe me. He started an 80s hair metal podcast, and they wouldn't even fucking let it go out the gate. I told him, I said, if we're going to start podcasting again, we can't just play whatever the fuck we want like we did in, 2010, because fucking people get pissed now and people pay attention. They've got like little dingers on everything, so you have to have fucking permission. I'm sure at some point in time they're going to ask us if we've got permission. I mean, we have permission to play everybody we have on here, but
we should get permission to play some Keen. The 80s some Keen.
Some Keen. I haven't ever even heard of Keen. I've heard of Keel.
Keel. No, it is a Keel. Yeah,
I talked to Kelly Lee the other day. Kelly Lee's doing stand-up now, man. And she's pretty good at it. She's doing stand-up comedy now. And she's doing pretty good at it. Pretty fucking funny. Kelly Lee Keel, she's an interesting cat, I've always liked her. I felt like she's a mortician now as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
That it's like just a cut hair below being a doctor to be a fucking real mortician.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been in school for a long time for it. I think she's almost done. So I don't think she's actually technically a mortician yet. I think she might be doing her apprenticeship, but Yeah, interesting cat, that Kelly Lee Keel.
Heck yeah.
I remember Ellen Mays explaining to her what blumpkins were. So,
well, interesting conversation with her then.
I'm not 100% sure he didn't explain it to her the old-fashioned way, but, giving her a little hands-on explanation. But anyways, up next we got Joseph Huber, Riddler's song, which wasn't actually that was a regular on Old School Dog Water.
Oh, yeah.
Came out. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit. Followed by another member, a 357 string band that a lot of people don't talk about. And actually, this song, funny story, I'll tell you about it when we get back. Left Here to Remember by Billy Cook. So we'll be right back with you. And then we'll send you home. I think this is next one's our last segment.
Ooh.
So yeah, we'll be back in just a second.
All right.
Well, won't you be my baby? Won't you be my dream? But babies cry and dreams will die. At least that's how it seems, babe. At least that's how it seems. So come into the light, babe, where you can be seen, and sing to me a riddle or song. Tell me what it means, babe. Tell me what it means. Like seven sins that prey upon a gambler and his wine, and shine like sparkling wickedness, and 7 bottles fine, babe, 7 bottles fine. So tell me, is it you with a voice that tortures me, like 1,000 fiery faces that burn me when they breathe, Lord, burn me when they breathe. Like dervishes whirling our feet like the wind. Oh, the chandeliers dancing with our blood mixed with gin, Lord, blood mixed with gin. Darkness shivers up my spine and nerves into their ending. Speak the death I know is mine, and at least I'm done pretending. At least I'm done pretending. Be my baby, won't you be my dream? But babies crying dreams will die. At least that's how it seems, babe. At least that's how it seems.
Angelo, it's 10:30.
Right around that corner, there is a sandwich shop. They sell meatball sandwiches. Best I've ever tasted. Would you go get me two? Come on, partner. Two. Thank you.
Utah, get me two.
Done up the child alone out there in the winter. But the wolves were on our heels. We were young and on the run. It was so dark, I could see the path this winter. It was a hard wind blowing the day. I turned around, but there was nothing to say. Now you're gone. I guess the wolves got their prey. And I'm left here to remember. I said I'm left here to remember. Hey! All this ugly deep inside me like a poison that was coursing through my veins. But as this passing day goes by, for the anguish never dies, and truth is never far from pain. It was a hard wind blowing the day. I turned around and there was nothing to say, and now you're gone. I guess the wolves got their prey, and now I'm left here to remember. I say I'm left here to remember.
I used to wear corduroy pants. I used to masturbate. Constantly.
All right, folks, we're back. That was a little bit of Joseph Huber, Riddler's song off his first album, and followed by a little Billy Cook, Left Here to Remember, another member of 357 String Band. But yeah, so
and the Gold Rush guy.
No, wrong one.
I know. I'm just.
Yeah. Rick Ness is the Gold Rush guy.
I know Rick Ness is the Gold
Are
Rush.
you sure? I think you're confused.
Well,
Figured you actually.
I said, and the Gold Rush guy also.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then there's Derek Dunn's a teacher now. So, but yeah, little known fact here: 357 String Band were working on their fourth album. They had it all recorded. They think they recorded it with Lonesome Wyatt from Those Poor Bastards, who they recorded their first album with. So I think they recorded their first album, Ghost Town, with Lonesome Wyatt, and then they recorded the next two with Andy Gibson, and then they recorded the fourth one that never got released with Lonesome Wyatt as well, I think. So anyways, when they broke up, they took all the songs that they wrote and recorded and put it on a solo album. So Derek Dunn put an album out after the 357 String Band broke up called Poisonous Serpent, I think. And it's got his songs that he contributed to that album on it. Joseph Huber put a solo album out, which has his songs that he contributed to it on it. And then Billy Cook, did I say Hood? I might have been calling Billy Hood the whole fucking time.
No, you
But
can
anyway,
call him Billy Cook.
all right, Billy Cook had one song on that album, and that was Left Here to Remember. So the backing band on that album, or on that song, not the whole album, just that song, is the 357 String Band. That was supposed to be a 357 String Band song. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, so fun little fact, it's the only song on that album that wasn't recorded by my friend and the guy that also recorded People Like You Hate People Like Me, Mr. Dan Infecto. And Dan and Billy and a few other people, I think, contributed all the music instruments to the rest of the album. So that was the only song on that album that didn't feature Dan and wasn't recorded by Dan, and the rest of the backing band members are a 357 String Band. But
damn,
if you listen to it, it sounds like a 357 String Band song. It's good. It's good.
It is.
It would have been I think it would have been a good fucking album. You know, I don't know what happened to that band, and you know what? I tell you what, I missed the fuck out of them. They're one of those bands I was talking about earlier. There's 1,000 bands right now out there that fucking sound exactly like them, but not as good, and are requiring $10 or $10,000 payouts at their shows, and nobody mentions 357 String Band except OG fucking music fans of this genre per se, and it's fucking sad if you ask me. You know, I'm glad they all seem to be doing good. You know, Joe's put out a number of great solo albums. Billy's got that great album out. You know, he's had a kind of a rough go at it, but last time I saw him, he looked the happiest I've seen him. And he went out with Joe Huber last summer. I caught them. Joe came up here for a solo run, and Billy was playing with him, and it was fucking awesome. It was a great show, and there were so many people at that Portland show. I mean, it wasn't huge, but everybody there were new people that were like, that guy used to be in the 357 String Band. So I think the 357 String Band will have a resurgent someday, kind of like be one of those bands that comes back later and is a huge influence on people. And
well, yeah,
I'm trying to think of a band to compare them to, like a band that didn't get a lot of recognition when they were out there, but somebody discovers them later, you know?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a band like that.
I mean, there's a few. I mean,
Social D, really. I mean, they're kind of,
yeah.
You know, they were big when they first came on, and you know, then kind of.
Well, I'm also thinking of like people that may have lost the lead singer too. Is kind of where my head was at. But Social D, yeah, they were big, and then Mike Ness went to prison, and then they kind of came back. And trying to think of a band that played.
What did he end up going to prison for?
Probably drugs.
Oh.
I'd be almost guarantee it was heroin or coke or something. He's an Orange County kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, fun music facts. A 357 string band. But I think a lot of some of these younger kids. So the one good thing about this whole, there's always kind of been a steady flow of, string bands, if you will, or now they consider themselves hobos or whatever. Fucking folk punk. Folk punk is a lot of the term I hear nowadays, but essentially we call it street grass back in the day. And there was even a genre before that. That was, there's a fucking Split Lip Rayfield, and there was a whole mess of bands that were kind of like 357 string band before.
It was alt country and alt bluegrass back in, like mid late 90s.
Yeah. But anyways, but I mean, the one good thing I think that came from that is even though you don't hear a lot of people in interviews talk about accrediting them as influences, you do see kids that discover them because they are linked to, like, I'm not even going to give any of these guys, because I mean, I bitch about it, but there's some of these guys that I actually like. So I don't want to like give a good name out there and then have somebody be like, "Oh, you were talking shit about them." But some of these bands, these kids will listen to them, and then the 357 string band will pop up on like Spotify or YouTube because they're associated with them somehow. Like, because the listeners like me listen to a little bit of everything, and then they end up in a playlist or something, or put on an airplay that's played together with it. So some of these younger kids are starting to catch on to 357 string band. It's weird to think I'm the old dude in the fucking scene now, man. I'm looking at all these fucking early 20s, and it's like I remember, like, seems like that was me. Like, fuck, when we were recording this show, that was me. It's been fucking
weird.
10 to 12 years since we kicked, I mean, probably 11 years, I think, because me and Claire have been together for 8 years now, and then me and Mary were together for 2, so that would have been 10, and we started Dog Water probably 6-7 months before me and Mary started dating, so we're probably looking at close to 11 years ago. That's when we started Dog Water. And we started Dog Water when I was fresh off my first tour as Dog Bite. We moved to the trailer, and I'd moved into the trailer because wintertime was hitting, and I knew that I needed to settle down for a minute. And you just move back home, and we fucking picked up that trailer for $350 a month. $350 a month. God damn, man. I could almost rent that place and have it my hobby house now,
$350 a month. It wasn't anything luxurious, but fuck, it was
bad though. I mean, minus the fact that the roof leaked in my bedroom, and my bedroom was the size of a queen size bed pretty much. So
yeah.
But for a couple single guys in their early 20s, fuck, we had it made, dude. We were pumping gas for like $8.50 an hour, and I always had money.
We always had money. We always had booze when we wanted to drink. We always had pot.
Yeah, I mean, at that point in time, I was more of a pothead. I'd quit drinking pretty much at that point. But I was smoking a shit ton of weed. Those are good times, man. Good fucking time. But yeah, I mean, but I was that kid then, and
well, we were fuck that, if it's not this, then it's nothing, and
yeah, we were
the rest of them, and we see them out there in the club or out there in the bar. We all on tour. We're gonna kick their ass, and
oh yeah, we were dumb.
Yeah,
we were stupid.
Young and dumb.
And, 10 years we're gonna talk about how stupid we are now.
Do what?
In another 10 years, we'll talk about how stupid we are now, too. Man, when we were in our 30s, we were so fucking stupid.
Yeah, we didn't have diversified hedge fund accounts, and
I didn't even have a retirement back then. I didn't even know what the fuck a 401k was.
401k. Fuck, I went through K through 12. I don't need no more schooling.
Yeah. Speaking of school, and how's the kids doing with the social distancing thing? Is Kaylin handling school outside of school okay?
I guess they're doing good. So it sounds like they are. Sounds like all the kids really didn't give a shit if they went back to school or not.
Yeah, that's kind of how Paige is.
Yeah.
She's kind of playing tough though. You know, I think she misses it more than she likes to lead on because, like, she finally got to talk to one of her friends the other day on one of the school apps, and she was acting like a fucking little, I don't know, fucking, I guess, a preteen girl that's excited.
She was spasmatizing out.
Oh, yeah. And she was like, oh, my God.
She's a teenage girl
And she's
now.
like, I like My Chemical Romance. And la, la, la.
Oh, God. I was going to say two of my nieces are big into My Chemical Romance and my 21 Pilots.
Yeah, those are big for her. And she wasn't a Billie Eilish for a minute, but that's not quite her thing. She's into this dude named Young Blood for a minute. She's not really into him anymore. But yeah, her big thing now is she's going vintage with the Fall Out Boy and with My Chemical Romance. So, honestly, to be honest with you, I'm just fucking grateful she likes shit with instruments, So
Well,
I treat
yeah.
Buster Ball's too bad. I make fun of her a little bit, but it's all in good fun. It's not like I'm like, turn that shit down, But
Dude, my brother actually took my two nieces to My Chemical Romance and 21 Pilots concert and everything. He's like, it was actually really good. I'm like, do you even listen to that shit? He's like, yeah. He's like, I have to listen to it with the girls in the car and everything. I'm like,
I thought that shit got canceled because she wanted to go, but I thought they canceled that show.
oh, this is a couple summers ago.
Huh. Are you sure it was My Chemical Romance? Because they just got back together. It was a big deal.
Or it might have been just a 21 Pilots concert. So.
Yeah, maybe because
it was one of the bands.
Yeah, the thing is My Chemical Romance just got back together. It was supposed to be like a big deal, and then they had to cancel all the shows because of fucking social distancing. But yeah, they sold out the fucking Tacoma Dome for like 2 days in like a matter of like 3 hours or some shit. I was like, when in the fuck did these guys get so big? They were like a joke when we were fucking fresh out of high school. They were like pretty popular, but I mean, they're playing the Warp Tour with 1,000 other bands that sounded exactly like them. They sure as fuck weren't selling out stadiums in fucking 3 hours. So
I'm sorry, when it comes to poppy punk like that, gotta have me some Blink 182.
Yep, well, she's into Blink now too, so that's good, and she's into Green Day, so we're getting somewhere at least. And also, it was Green Day, Weezer, and some other band. Oh, Fall Out Boy that announced a tour together. So I was like, fuck, dude, I could get on board with taking her to that. And she'd be stoked just because fucking Green Day and Fall Out Boy are there.
Yeah, Fall Out Boy was that other band out with the 21 Pilots on that tour.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's kind of a random lineup, but I was like, fuck, dude, I'd go see Green Day and Weezer. Why not?
Well, hell yeah.
And the tickets were like $60. And I don't know if you've looked at the fucking price of concert tickets these days, but they're fucking insane.
Yeah.
Fucking insane. You used to be able to go watch a concert at the Gorge for $50,
Yeah, now you're looking at least a C note to a couple hundred.
Yeah, usually probably a couple hundred. I think that Guns N' Roses tickets were going for 250 or some shit at the Gorge. Bob Seger tickets at fucking the Rose Garden were $300 for his going away fucking tour.
Well, dude, when
Um,
we were younger, one of those Paul McCartney and Elton John, well, it was one of the last Elton John shows that came through. Tickets were like the cheapest tickets you get were like 250, 350.
mm-hmm.
And that was
Yeah.
shit. Those were shit tickets. I
Mm-hmm.
think when my mom and a bunch of her friends went and seen the Eagles a few years ago at the Moda Center, I
Mm-hmm.
think they paid 150 for tickets.
Yeah, that's
And
probably a good price for the Eagles too.
yeah, and they were like medium grade tickets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're fucking insane. I mean, I think the most expensive concert ticket I bought was Ozfest 2002. I paid $80 for a ticket, but that included camping. And it was for Ozfest, and there was like fucking 40 bands there.
I I think it was the most I've ever paid was it was probably $60.
How much did you pay for this Miranda Lambert ticket you took your ex to?
It was 60. There were
That's
60
not bad.
apiece.
She's pretty
No, and
fucking reasonable too. Then
we had really decent seats.
and
Like we weren't down front, but like we were like first low level of like the seating.
yeah, and she was at her peak then, I think too, probably.
Yeah, one of her. It was like the not this last album, but the Little Red Wagon.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was that album. Plus, she was Justin Moore was with her, which I mean, yeah, he was all right at the time. He's not in when it comes to pop country. He's not one of the worst ones, so
yeah.
it wasn't that bad. Then this like young chick like Ray Lynn or something. I don't know if she's even around anymore, but she was like the opening act, and we seen like the two last songs she played because we didn't really give a shit about her. But yeah, it was $60, and I think I paid 60 a piece for my Whiskey Fest tickets. Or no, those were 50.
Oh, I forgot you went to that fucking thing.
Yeah, dude, that Zach Brown band concert that show was pretty good.
Yeah, it was so
Them
funny watching all those motherfuckers freak out about Post Malone. I was like, "Fuck you guys!
Yeah.
Post Malone's playing your shitty fucking town. I'll guarantee you he won't now. Like, he's fucking well beyond playing the fucking Roundup grounds now, or whatever the fuck that stadium's called.
Yeah, it's the Roundup grounds.
Fucking A. They're bitching about it. Like, I don't even know how whoever they got on that board is sucking somebody's dick, getting people to come to Pendleton.
It's money, man. They're shelling out pretty good. I mean, they shell out pretty good money, but I also
think they paid
it's
Post Malone $1 million.
Yeah, I think
they paid. Yeah.
That the same as people were mentioning the year before with when Pitbull came through. They're like, well, why is Pitbull playing? Well, Jose Cuervo had just bought Pendleton whiskey.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really. I'm pretty sure Pitbull probably didn't really want to fucking come to Pendleton, Oregon to play music.
Well, I think they flew 50 Cent in, brought him in from Tri-Cities, and then took him right back. He didn't want shit to do here. Now, people were bitching like, "Oh, he sucked because you couldn't hear him." I'm like, "You dumb motherfuckers! That's a sound issue. That ain't his problem. That's your fucking sound guy. You got a fucking sound guy at a fucking show where you're shelling out millions of dollars to artists and you fucking can't hear the guy. You're gonna blame the fucking artist, you fucking morons."
Yeah.
Like, is he turning his fucking mic up? Like, who fucking gets 50 Cent and then doesn't adjust his fucking sound for the whole time he's on the stage? What the fucking goddamn rookies. If my sound guy at Ruckus would have done that, I would have rang his ass. And that's a fucking show to 300 people. If I had $1 million riding, I'll tell you one thing, that motherfucker wouldn't be back this year.
Dude, thing has turned into a multi-million-dollar show now.
Yeah, well,
with all the booze cells and all everything, and
yeah, and all this stupid shit, dude. It's like, I kind of like. Well, here's the deal. I fucking kind of liked it when they were doing it for people to give them another option besides fucking dumb fucking pop country that you get at the Pendleton Roundup.
Yeah,
now
exactly.
It seems to me like they're catering to that crowd again because they all whined and bitched and moaned.
Well, no, they're catering to what's being played on mainstream billboard shit.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think that's it. I think they're catering to the fucking whiny ass fucking locals.
Wow.
Like, it's not all about fucking what you fucking want. It's about drawing people into this pile of shit we live in that has nothing to offer fucking anybody. We're notoriously racist, notoriously fucking ignorant, and people fucking hate us. So, and we have a small population, and we need outside fucking revenue to fucking help pay for shit. The businesses here need more money coming in because we don't supply enough to them.
Mm-hmm.
The people that employ the people here, So we need a couple, 2, 3 big events a year to draw in some people to fucking pay, to give these guys a little nest egg to pay their employees during the winter time when nobody fucking buys anything, And that's what these people don't fucking understand. It's like they think it's for them. This is our place, Fucking no, it's not all about you. If you want to go and enjoy yourself, that's great if you like what's going on. But if you don't, just shut the fuck up. Roundup will be here next fucking month.
And you can go up to D&B and buy your Ariat jeans and your new pearl snap shirt with your fancy little hat and become a cowboy.
It'll be over Sunday. Just shut up.
Go up there and buy a rope, you roping pussies.
People are so fucking entitled, man. It's like, just shut the fuck up.
Well, they're not open to a change, like a bit of a change for something.
Yeah. Well, and they don't want anybody coming in here, but they need them to come in here. They whine because nobody wants to come here, and then they whine when people come here.
Well, they say
just like the shit in Hebner with Ruckus,
Yeah.
Like, fucking A, man. I was bringing people there, and fucking, a lot of people were stoked about it, but goddamn, man, it's always somebody whining or fucking bitching or fucking moaning. It's like, son of a bitch, dude. It's a fucking weekend out of the month. Like, fucking shut up, man. Just shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ.
Then we got, what was that one year? We got how many noise complaints?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I think that was Chad. I think that was Chad Boy Toy. I'm not even going to fucking say the rest of his last name, but I'm pretty sure that was him calling us in, judging by the Facebook posts and the crying. But, yeah. Well, let's probably do a few real quick shout outs and wrap her up, Jode. We're coming on 25 minutes on the last segment. So I wanted to give a shout out for a project that I'm doing through a place that Mr. James Honey turned me on to called Least of All Records or Recording, if I got it wrong. So I'm doing this thing called Straight to Vinyl, and you get a are you breathing in your phone?
No.
There's like a weird something in the background. So anyways, you were breathing in your phone because it stopped.
Breathing into my phone.
You were too, you fucking mouth breather.
Fuck
it's all right. um, you're all distracting me and shit. And this must be like high alcohol or something because I'm kind of buzzed. I don't drink very much anymore. So, anyways, Least of All Records, I'm doing this thing called Straight to Vinyl, and so for like $25 plus shipping, you get a 7-inch vinyl, and I've got a list of songs, original tracks from myself that you get to pick from. You get to pick a song, and then I do a personalized message for you and play a live song, and it gets burned straight to a 7-inch vinyl and sent to you. And so it's something really unique. It's one of a kind. It's custom for you and something a lot of artists are doing. And any artist that's listening, I encourage you to do the same thing because I think it's pretty easy to do. It was easy for me to get it set up. And you make a little bit of change for each album you sell. So, like I said, it's something that's really cool. James Honeycutt's doing it. Nicole Pike's doing it. Rachel Brooke just did it. And now I'm doing it. So any of you guys out there that are looking to do it, I mean, I held off on telling people a little bit because I don't want the market to get too oversaturated because then it becomes something that's not one of a kind. But at the same time, I don't want to keep it from other artists, because something that's really cool, and I hope that some people utilize that. So also, I just want to remind people that I got some hoodies on the website and we've got some shirts and got copies of the Felix Thursday album, copies of the Greatest Hits album, copies of the Cheating Hearts album, and running pretty low on merch right now. Other than the shirts, we got some new shirts, but we're working on some projects and working on getting some prints out, and we should be rolling with some merchandise here pretty quick. So, yeah, maybe we'll do some giveaways pretty soon, help entice some listeners and shit. Also, if you'd be interested in being played on the show, much like Bazooka Benny and our new friends, the Damn Liars, be sure to hit us up on Facebook. And, yeah, let us know. We'll play just about anything.
Beer suggestions also,
Beer suggestions, any kind of suggestions. You want to hear us talk about a topic? You want to be like, I want to know what these two morons think about Bernie Sanders and New York or whatever the fuck's going on there. And I'll do a little bit of research and I'll fucking give you my lame-ass attempt to try to explain how I feel about that. Or whatever. You want to hear us, you want to watch me make a pizza with your recipe or some shit? I don't give a fuck.
Hell, we'll get gardening tips out there. We'll turn it into a little, DIY podcast.
Yeah. Anything you want, you got it. In the words of those people that sang that song, anything you want, you got it. But yeah,
you got it.
Baby. Who sings that? Anything you... Is that just some shitty 80s song? Or is it like a legit song?
I think this is a shitty 80s song.
Okay.
Probably done by like Flock of Seagulls or something.
I don't think it's that Flock of Seagulls. It's like, something you'd hear on like the Look Who's Talking soundtrack or something like that. So, god damn, we're coming up on a half hour. I swear to God, I wasn't going to let us get away. Maybe we should stop the beer segment. Because then I ramble and I turn into Felix Thursday.
And, well, at least you're not drinking heavily.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Felix Thursday, that's who we're going to end the old podcast with. We've got a little bit of weed and song. And we'll be right back with you in a week from now, folks. So you got a week to get your songs in and your ideas in. And we appreciate you guys listening. Can't tell you enough how good it feels to be back.
Yep. Well, hopefully we'll be looking forward to the our lists of 5 celebrities we'd like to meet.
Mm-hmm.
Remember doing that.
Yep.
And I will find a nice stout. Maybe. Ooh, you know what? maybe I'll wait, go down to the Ordnance Tap Room and see if I can get one of the local stouts here in Bourbon, the place that I live.
Yeah. Well, another place too is Burntfield does growlers. I don't know if I want to commit to a whole growler. Then we wouldn't fucking get anything done.
Ooh, man, if I drink a whole growler, well, fuck, I don't know. I drank enough of the honey lime Kolsch's last night too after the watermelon beer.
You know what? That's what I should try. I don't think they have them in Hebner though. Where did you pick those
I'll
up
tell
at?
you what, I went back to Safeway the other day and got like the rest of what they had. I'll give you a couple this week.
Yeah, I'll swing by on my way home on Tuesday. Well, maybe I get off pretty late on Tuesday, but I'll swing by sometime next week and I'll pick that up, and then maybe I'll try that out with something else too.
There you go.
Give them my opinion on that, and then something new as well. So, all right, folks. Without further ado, that's this week's episode.
Here's Felix Thursday with Weed and Songs.
I've been smoking this dope all day long. Hell, I didn't even notice that my sugar was gone. But I'm doing alright being high and alone. I guess I won't be seeing that heifer till the cows come home. I've been getting by on getting high. I've been getting by on getting high on weed and songs. Well, a friend of mine called and said hit that road. Yeah, so me and Roy Dean, we set us up some show. We're doing just fine, just getting stoned. Yeah, we're doing just fine, just getting stoned. And we're doing just fine, just getting stoned. Yeah, we're doing just fine, just getting stoned. We've been getting by on getting high. Getting by on getting high on weed and songs.
I can't really tell. How do you know when it's kicked in?
I am a golden god! I am a golden god!
Hey, Russell, don't jump.
And you can tell Rolling Stone magazine that my last words were... I'm on drugs!